excited about this. You've heard me talk about it a little bit already. And I'll tell you, this young lady that's just to my right, she's 16 years old and probably the coolest 16-year-old girl I've ever met. And first of all, I'm grateful that you were able to make it into the studio today because I'm excited for everyone to hear your story.
Thanks. I'm excited to be here.
All right. Well, it's Annaleise Carr, and you may know the name already because I think you're famous for what you've done in the past. A swim across Lake Ontario at the age of 15. You did this, was it 2 summers ago or last summer?
2 summers ago.
2 summers ago. Swam across Lake Ontario, completed it, killed that swim, did an amazing job. And now, that's not enough for you. You were raising money for Camp Trillium in your first swim. You're going to do it again.
Yeah.
But with a little different spin.
Yeah, this time I'm going to try Lake Erie from Erie, Pennsylvania to Port Dover, which is a little bit longer than last time. It's about 25 kilometers longer. And I'm doing it for Camp Trillium, though, again, because I'm still not 18, so I'm still not old enough to work there.
All right. Well, Annaleise, you have a book that's all about your first swim, and I love in it at the very beginning you're explaining how this all started, and it was with a visit to Camp Trillium, which, of course, is a place that kids with cancer can go really just to have a good time, and that's sort of what you experienced when you were there.
Yeah, for sure. Going there, and you just see all these kids laughing and having a good time, and all, everyone there, the parents, the whole family can forget about what's going on outside of this camp. And it's not only good for the kids, it's also good for the parents because they can all relate to each other and talk about what's going on in their lives. And I think that was really nice to see. So.
I think it's always amazing when kids help other kids, and especially at such a young age, you know, that you were able to recognize how important it is to give back. It's just so amazing that you're doing that. And I know your parents are in studio with us and they have some big smiles on their faces. I'm sure they're pretty proud of you. You did say, though, they don't, go on the boat that follows you when you're doing this swim. Why's that?
If they had came last time and as soon as they saw the waves, they definitely would have pulled me out of the water and I would not have made that swim. So they asked me if they could come on this time and I'm like, no, I don't think so.
For people who don't know, what are you dealing with in the water? Because it's not just, I'm just going to swim from Pennsylvania to Port Dover. There's a lot of stuff that's going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, with this swim, we don't have to worry too much about the cold. But with Lake Ontario, that was one of the things that we really had to think about because of hypothermia and stuff. We have to worry about the storms on Lake Erie because they can pick up really, really fast. On Lake Ontario, we had a really bad storm and I ended up having 6-foot waves pushing me back the whole entire night. Oh, wow. And I only went 1/10 of a nautical mile in 6 hours. Wow. So I need to think about that whole part, and that's why my parents can't come because as soon as they see the waves,
you've conceivably grounded them.
I'm sitting here with my mouth dropped because she's talking all this talk, which I don't know anything about, like nautical waves or nautical whatever that was. You're a very smart, bright young lady.
What we do know about Chris, I think, though, is how amazing our Fresh family is. Mm-hmm. And if our listeners want to donate to you, Annaleise, and to help you out with your upcoming swim, which is July 25th this summer, what's the best way for them to donate to you?
Well, they can go on my website, which is annalisecarr.com, but I also have a Twitter page and a Facebook page. So.
And I am going to link your website to our Facebook page. Okay. So if you're interested, you can learn a whole lot more about Annaleise because she really is an amazing, you are so amazing and Thanks. I think very inspiring. And the story is amazing. So check out her page and donate to this year's swim.
Yeah, you know what? Donate, because here's the thing. Even if it's $5, donate to this because she is you were 15 at the time. 15 or 14?
14.
You were 14 at the time. Day and night swimming, 6-foot waves. You're doing something huge. The least we can do is throw $5 in the old kitty for you, right?
Yeah.
If everyone did $5, that would be a lot of money for Camp Trillium.
Yeah, I always say any little bit will help Camp Trillium. So
absolutely, let's do it. You know what? Let's get the information on our Facebook
Doing it
page.
now.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing her. You're
Thanks,
just the most delightful kid I've ever met. You know that? And I mean that sincerely. All right, cool. Facebook 103.1 Fresh FM.